Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you would normally have at a bar. As always, we get all of our beer information from the Untapped app. That's
UNTAPPD.
You can now follow the show on there at Drunk with Buds.
Today we have a 3-beer show from Against the Grain, Highwire Brewing, and the Brewery. Pop culture and pub talk and would you rathers are the segments for today. Are you ready for the Royal Rumble at the end of January? We are. And just like the Royal Rumble, we're going over the top for our listeners. So let's hit that bell.
We are getting drunk with Drunk with Buds. We are getting drunk with
I'm so
Buds. Drunk with Buds. Drunk with Buds. We are getting drunk with Buds.
We are back. Honer is going topless with a draft top on this Against the Grain.
I hear it.
How you doing, Honer? He's doing great. My week's been pretty good. No blase though, so that's not that great. But what's been going on in the Better Town household?
So, Honer's been pretty good, man. You know, just chilling, relaxing, been drinking IPAs all the time, just enjoying my days. What about you, Bruce? How you been, dude? Bruce?
Oh, I already did that, but to recap, it's been fine.
Hey, this is the perfect beer for this, man. For this glass. Oh, shit!
He's going crazy.
Whoa.
Hey, Miss Kaylee, welcome. I see you on Instagram and Laura Nor something. How are you doing?
All right, so let's get the first beer out of the way. You want to? Because it's getting messy over here, sir.
Yeah.
We've got Black Pils Against the Grain Brewery. Pilsner Black. Never had that in my life.
No. We've had black IPAs.
Yeah, but not this.
No.
5% ABV, not available IBU. Only 53 check-ins. So
Brand new or small place?
yeah, or not good. So Against the Grain Brewery is a microbrewery from Louisville, Kentucky. Ooh. It's a Pilsner, Black Pilsner, roasty, subtle, smooth, light. Oh my God. So kind of sounds like sounds like a porter and a stout, baby.
And a lager? Because a Pilsner is a lager?
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's trying to be.
It's a thruple?
It's trying to be like the birth child of that.
It's a thruple. All right, well, it's very malty in the smell, with a big luscious head on here, with a lot of foam to go through.
We love lots of head.
It smells interesting. Let's give it a taste.
I can't.
Oh.
You like it?
Well, hello. Kind of caramel-y, like a small amount of caramel to it, with that freshness, almost like a fresh roast, but no coffee. So it's just like you get that roasty smell without the coffee part. It's light, very smooth, easy to drink. This is pretty good. I'm happy I've tried it. What do you think there, Honer?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get through the head, man. So let me try to get through it, but I'm
No, just give it I drink it through the head. It's not bad.
There we go.
Yeah, just fuck that head. It's gonna take like 8 hours to do that.
It does not. So this one looks like it tastes more like a porter or a stout for you, or a black IPA.
It's like a black IPA with no hops.
That's porter. That's definitely more porter than that.
I don't taste porter.
You don't taste porter?
Yeah.
It's just like very thin coffee roasted.
But no coffee. I don't taste coffee. I
taste
smell roast, but taste no roast.
Well, when I think of roast, I'm thinking of coffee roast, like the coffee beans. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm tasting.
I don't taste the coffee.
Yeah. You don't taste the coffee?
No.
How not?
I just taste like a caramel, like a light caramel, little tiny chocolate notes.
Yeah.
And then just that roasty smell on top. It's pretty good. It's very surprising, I will say.
Yeah. It is. Usually these kind of drinks, like these black porters or like porters, stouts or whatever, you know, this is a very light stout to me. I would say it is refreshing for what it is, and usually these would not taste refreshing to me. So this is actually drinkable. Even though it's very watered down coffee is what it tastes like to me, but I'm enjoying it. I'm not hating it right now.
We got a new person on Instagram stream here, German beer lover. Say hi, German beer lover.
Hi, German beer lover.
All right, so what's that first segment we're going to do?
Pop culture.
Pop culture with Bruce and Hona. Hona, the other day you randomly just texted me like crazy saying cabin in the woods. Cabin in the woods.
I don't remember texting.
Are we like in 2008?
Honestly, it feels like it because I've been on a 2008 horror kick lately, and Cabin in the Woods is very, very well done. It's holds up to this day, I would say.
Yeah, I would say that.
A lot of people on Twitter, I can't even check it, but a lot of people on Twitter were very, like, we're in the same boat as me.
Okay.
And
liking it.
Yes, they all liked it a lot.
Yeah, I liked it.
There's only one person that said, absolutely hate this movie.
There's always one of those people.
Always one. But some people were like, I didn't like it at first, but this kind of makes me want to check it out again, see if I actually didn't like it. And that's kind of how I felt, because I was like, man, maybe at the time it wasn't like very well portrayed, or like nobody really liked it back then, I don't think.
I thought people the people who really like the genre of this deconstructing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Were into it. And that's the parts that I gravitated to more. I did wish that, was it PG-13? Because if it wasn't, it was like a light ass R. I think it was PG-13.
It was R because it had titties.
Okay, so I felt like it needed to go. If you were going to earn the R, you might as well earn the R, right? So like to me, I felt like it didn't really earn that R. So
yeah, I
wish it pushed into that a little bit more. It don't need to go like super gory or super bloody, or anything like that. I just felt like it didn't scare me.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't
like,
at all.
If you're going to go in the R's, might as well try.
It was just a very fun, campy slasher film that made fun of the genre.
Mm-hmm. And kind of made it like a video game, kind of like It's almost like the Quarry, like you're seeing the decisions that the characters are making, or what's the first one? Until Dawn was the first version of that.
Yeah,
it's
right.
by the same people
of the Dark Pictures anthology.
Yeah,
those people.
Yeah. So and they're loosely, I guess those two games are somehow there's somewhere that you can be in the second one and it references the first one.
Yeah, and I think it was funny because like they chose how they died basically.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you had free will, but you really didn't. Anything you did was death. And I love how one of the guys was like, man, I really want a merman. He's like, trust me, you don't want a merman. They're a mess to clean up. And then and all that. And then all of a sudden he dies from a merman at the end. Yeah. He's like, God damn it. Like, really? But yeah, overall, man, that movie was fantastic. I mean, it's fun. It's not scary, but slasher films usually aren't. Yeah. They're more of just like a slashing fun ride, and
just the violence.
And on the third act, everything just goes crazy and everybody just dies basically, which is really fun too.
Including the world, right?
Yeah, the world does end up dying, and I wish they would do a kickoff or not kickoff or side movie.
Reboot, like like a refresh.
Yeah, something to bring it back to where everybody kind of remembers Cabin of the Woods. Like, hey, it's still a thing. We can do it better, and we can show you more of the deaths that people could have had. Like, now that I'm thinking of it.
Prequel it. Show me 1980s when the last time they had to do it.
Yeah. And now that I'm thinking about it, what if they did each country or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah, each section.
But, the people failing here, and then it jumps to the next spot. They fail here. And then they fail here, and then it shows you how they became like the best at their job.
Yeah, you could almost build like a whole movie franchise off like.
Yeah, you literally could.
Like just different points of history of them. Give me a medieval one. Like this has been going on for how long?
Yeah, because the ancients, you've been sacrificing to them for how long?
Yeah, it's the Knights of the Round Table in England, where they're the first ones who are doing it, and it's just a trumped up story about all these dragons they fighting. It was just them gathering people to stop.
And then humans got smarter, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna need more people just in case we fail."
Correct, and business it up, a little bit. Yeah,
and gamble. They got what's it called? Yeah, because they had Sigourney Weaver. Spoilers for anyone that has not seen this movie.
2008, 9, or whatever.
But Sigourney Weaver is in it at the end, and also there is an alien in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because they brought Sigourney Weaver and an alien. This is hilarious. This is the funniest shit ever. But I was wondering, because I'm always trying to pick out shit in it when they're showing all of them in the boxes. It's like, how many horror icons or things did they take from? I saw The Shining in there.
Okay, yeah,
and I was wondering
Evil Dead. They're talking about the book in the basement.
Yeah, the zombie hillbilly family.
Yeah,
she's like, I voted for zombies. He goes, well, as you can see, they're totally different things. Zombie hillbilly redneck family is separate from zombies. She's like, better not next year. So stupid. I love it.
Well, what else can be somewhat stupid is our next thing. I've seen all of season 1. You've seen just a few episodes of it, but the trailer has dropped, and I believe this weekend or next weekend, the season 2 comes out. It's The Legend of Vox Machina. What did you think of the first episode?
So I actually really enjoyed the first episode. It's more down my alley, where it kind of reminded me of Goblin Slayer, the anime, where it's a group of people fighting, obviously Dungeons and Dragons type shit, and very bloody, gory. And yeah, there's a lot of cussing in it, of course, but it's more my style.
But you were very surprised. You thought when I told you to go watch it.
Well, because I didn't even see the rating. And
so you just thought it was just like a kid cartoon almost. Did you think?
Because usually, I know a lot of shows like that are coming out and just being really good and having that really good style, whatever, and just keeping it very close to like TV-14, MA. But yeah, that one was definitely MA.
Yeah, there's
I was
sex,
like,
drugs, decapitation.
The dwarf is always fucking.
Well, it's a gnome, but
right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dwarves everywhere are getting really mad at you right now.
Oh yeah, I know. Sorry, gnomes.
It's getting his hand. Yeah, it's very good. It's a Critical Role. They animated one of their campaigns. All the people are portrayed by voice actors. So it was a campaign that was done by voice actors, and then they just said, well, let's make a cartoon of it through Kickstarter. It made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Amazon bought them up, and then they all reprised their roles and their voices for it and everything like that. It's fun. And if you're an adult or a Dungeons and Dragons fan or even a role-playing fan, I highly recommend it. Season 2 comes out very soon.
I think it's out already.
I believe it was January 20th.
Well, I could have sworn it says season 2 on there already, so you might be missing out.
Wow.
You should probably check it.
Two Tones. Let's check that out.
Yeah.
I'll check that out while we talk about The Last of Us, right? Another horror game?
So Last of Us is a very great PlayStation exclusive game. The first one was all right, but they came out with a remake of it to kind of make the faces look like how they are in part 2. And the graphics are higher, more like way better than they are. They look like part 2 almost. And the game is basically about a fungus virus, people getting fucked up, and just everybody's dying around them. And then Ellie, who is the main character, the girl, she is immune, of course.
Yeah, and then she's played by the girl who was Lady Mormont from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey?
I believe so, which is really weird because she was fighting Ramsey Bolton in the show.
She died like a queen, dog.
Spoilers for those who haven't seen Game of Thrones, which has been done for a few years now. But yeah, she died killing a giant Ice Walker. Well, that's kind of right in a way.
Is that what they call White Walker? There it is.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But yeah, so they're in it, or also what's his face?
From Game of Thrones, he was the Viper, and then he's also the Mandalorian.
Yep,
and
he plays Joel.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, he plays Joel in this one. Does not look like Joel, but I'm kind of over it about people trying to pick who they're supposed to look.
Acts like the character.
Well,
does.
I'm not. You got to think about it, Bruce. So we've got movies that were made from video games. Let's say Uncharted.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Exactly. But the casting for that was terrible. And this is why I'm scared that this casting does not look like them or does not sound. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because I think they're both great actors. These ones, Bella and Pedro. I think they're gonna kill it. And so far, I've heard they're doing really good.
And unlike a movie, it's a TV show, so you have a lot more time to tell the story. Unlike Uncharted, it's got 2 hours. They got
True.
And they're hoping that it was going to do so well that their casting of young Tom Holland would make sense because they can get 3-4 more movies, and at some point he would look the age that he's supposed to be.
And it's like, no, he doesn't. But I think it's something I'm gonna have to give a chance. Like I'm absolutely going to, because Last of Us is a very well done story and everything like that. So I will say I'm definitely going to give it a try. It's already going to be out by the time this is out, so I would have seen it. But
so are you going to be one of those people who are going to watch it the day it drops?
No. No, because it'll be too late. It's probably going to be around House of the Dragon time, which is like 10. I won't be sleeping by then, so I'll watch it the next day.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about buffering issues because everyone's on at the same time. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing on different social medias there's like countdown for this
it's a big
premiere. So
it's one of the biggest shows of the year, and just because we're waiting on the House of the Dragon to come out next year, right, or 2025. Yeah,
that kind of this is a little tangential, but did you see the videos of when the two ladies from the House of the Dragon won? And they play the same character as the young version and the older, and it was the Golden Globes, so like you can drink. That's the one part about the Globes.
They're drunk as fuck.
And the younger of the two was really drunk, and she was falling over, and the other one was trying to hold her up and everything. It's like, whoa.
yeah, that was wild. I mean, people said they probably didn't expect to win.
Probably not. And then somebody was trying to make a stink about that Jenna Ortega didn't win for her role, and
of Wednesday.
And the lady who did win was walking by her, and she everyone else was clapping, and she was like taking a sip, like, well, maybe she was thirsty. Why are you commenting like she was trying to slide her? Or something?
I mean, so okay, let's be real. House of the Dragon is greater than Wednesday.
Well, it wasn't. I don't think that was the one that won on the Jenna Ortega one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because, dude,
I can't remember who was walking by, but it wasn't those two.
Yeah.
So I don't know who Jenna was not clapping for her and who says she wasn't. Maybe she clapped, took a sip, and then that's when everyone took pictures of it and stuff.
Of course.
So, but everyone's got to try to make clickbait news anymore about anything.
I think it's just stupid. I mean, nobody really watches the Golden Globes anymore. But I did see a lot of Jamie Lee Curtis and her friend. When she won, she was all like fucking screaming.
Because you can drink. The Globes is the ones you should watch and skip the Oscars because you can't drink at the Oscars.
Well, I'm not going to watch any of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't really care for celebrities that much.
I like seeing my shows rewarded.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
If
they're not winning awards, some of your shows might not get re-upped.
That's fine. I just think that a lot of that shit is just demeaning to us normal people. How they're all richer, bigger than us. It's kind of like the elite. We're like Hunger Games, bro. That's kind of how I feel. Where they all just make a mockery of us all the time. So I feel like fuck them is how I kind of feel. I'll watch your shit, and of course, no matter what, whatever, because you guys are very entertaining. But I don't care about that part about it.
Well, you did mention that you thought The Last of Us is the biggest event of this month, but I think it's the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's the biggest event of this month. Let alone, I think I like Royal Rumble for the WWE better than WrestleMania. I think it's the best. I think for pound, it's the best overall show.
Yeah.
There might be bigger matches and stuff at WrestleMania occasionally, but
well, why is that?
At WrestleMania, or
why do you like?
Because no matter what, when you have now we have two Rumbles within the Rumble, the women's and the men's.
Right.
You get the package of drama over an hour for each one, whereas you only get like a 20-minute match for the one little drama thing. And then the rest of the matches are like, okay. Oh, this one might be okay. But here, 2/3 of the show is crazy drama.
Oh, so it's basically Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, and then
Or a telenovela for all our...
And everyone's pumped to see who's the mystery people. There are always special guests who come in and stuff. Yeah. Sometimes they're not so great, like it's an actor or something like that, like Johnny Knoxville, that one. Sometimes
because they always do pick someone random.
There's always random people. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, oh shit, they got this person out of retirement, or oh shit, they got this person. And there's been feeling because of that news events and stuff like that coming back, but it's slotted that because it's not, he doesn't have control or anything like that, that this year they might have a couple Forbidden Door entrants. And normally they wouldn't let other people come in, but they've kind of laxed on that from other promotions. A couple years ago, they had a girl come back, even though she was at TNA, she did the Rumble. So now they think that there might be some from Japan or even get something from AEW.
Someone that they wouldn't normally have.
Yeah, because they're not employed.
Right.
They're not going to win, but at least you get to see,
Yeah, you get to see him in there. Well, because they had like Bad Bunny in there one time, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he killed it. I did like watching him.
He even set up for him to have a match later in an actual event. I think Logan Paul is going to be in there.
I would love to have Logan Paul
because I think they're going to set him up. I bet he eliminates somebody, and that's going to be their matchup for WrestleMania. He will cost somebody something, and they'll set up a small little feud.
I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. Is he ever in like Raw or anything, or is he just
like he's done a couple of those things to set up the matches for his pay-per-view of things. So I think he did like a tag match with the Miz once before that turned into like them going against each other. But yeah, the Rumble is just pound for pound the best. Actually, the regular matches that are on there always seem to be ran for you. Is everyone just cares about the Rumbles, the belt matches?
Yeah, they're not.
Unless it was something extreme like that's been set up for like months on end. I don't really care if Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns are going at it this Sunday.
No, we all want to see the Rumble.
Oh yeah, what's the Rumble? Give the whole show to the Rumble. For all
and plus, we're gambling on it.
Well, yeah, which is fun.
Yeah, that's why he loves it.
But I loved it before I was gambling.
My brother Blase, he's the one that sets it up, and so I usually go over there and watch. But we do 2 each, women's and men's, and whoever wins gets the pot.
I've won before.
He has, and so has Two Tones.
It was the year that Becky Lynch was not in it. She was in a title match and she lost her title, and then she knocked out the Russian lady, Lana, made her break her knee open. Is like, I'm going to take her spot, right? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And that was my number. So I went from a person who was definitely not going to win to a person who ended up winning.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, so wrestling's all fun and games, until somebody breaks a leg.
And then Black Ooze comes out and you start drinking it.
Speaking of Black Ooze, so we didn't read this on the can.
Oh.
But it's more than the style guide said. So I'm going to read it now.
The style guide is empty.
Better late than never, as I always say. So, dark malt, exit light. There can be no good without evil. No light without dark. BLK Pills is a smooth lager, brewed with dark malts for balanced bitterness and dry finish. This light-bodied beer will make your taste buds go bump in the night. Brewed in complete darkness by blindfolded brewers.
Okay.
BLK Pills is a beautiful black lager that will guide you away from the light. BLK Pills, enter night. Okay, they can't be fucking blindfolded for real.
Well, hey, against the Grain Brewers, if you listen to this or see our Instagram, jump on and let us know if you have.
They can't because they're blindfolded.
Well, only when they're brewing.
Yeah, they keep them blindfolded forever.
Oh, forever?
So they don't know what's in here.
Oh, okay. Secrets. Well, while he's drinking his, I'll give him my rating. His final rating, I'm going to give it a 3.5. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was very surprised. I have never had a lager version of this. I've had, IPA versions. I like the roasting smell. I got the sweet malty, but not too strong. And it's easy. I could probably drink 4 of these, over a course of a nice event or anything like that. So yes, 3.5. I'm very happy with it. How about you, Honer?
Yeah, man. For my first ever black lager, man, it's actually really good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4. It's very smooth, refreshing. The lightly watered down coffee roast or whatever coffee beans isn't bad.
No.
It's good. It's welcoming. It's a nice change from what we usually have. Usually it can be a little bit too much of the coffee roast, but this is just enough to make it like, okay, it's definitely like they're running the beer through the beans just a little bit. And it's you're getting a slight flavor of that. So it's not too much, not too crazy, but yeah, definitely a 4.
All right, Drunk with Bud followers and fans, you've heard it. We got a 4 and a 3.5. So that is clearly in the good to great. So that is verified. Go find it and try it out.
Good to great. Verified like us on Twitter. Thanks to Twitter Blue.
That's Against the Grain BLK Pills. And where was that? Did you say it was in Kentucky?
Kentucky.
So let's go into our first sponsor, our good friends and great place to go, Hop Station.
Looking for a cool craft beer bar? Hop Station Craft Bar has over 30 rotating taps and hundreds of bottles and cans to enjoy. They also do can purchases for carryout. Not a fan of beer? Well, you're in luck because they have a unique cocktail menu as well. So come enjoy the arcade games, dart boards, and the pool table. Oh, did we forget to mention the food? Whether you want street tacos or delicious pizza, you can't go wrong. With the outdoor patio, it won't be hard for you to find the perfect spot to relax. So head down to Hop Station, the #1 craft beer bar in Indiana. You'll find them on 318 Union Street, Mishawaka, Indiana. Hey, I'm so fucking funky. Oh, wait. Hey, I'm so fucking funky. Hey, I'm so fucking funky. Hey.
Funky Rooster.
I'm a funky monkey in this motherfucker, getting funky with them other motherfuckers like a flying monkey in the Cinderella movie or whatever it's called. But I'm with the vibes and I'm wizarding all and I'm doing all I can to get this crystal ball off my balls because I'm loving it and I'm hairless because I'm careless and I love this, but I'll share this. Hey. Funky hip hop vlog music, no copyright music by Chirping Beard and YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. We took 15 shots and now we're here with the second beer, Bruce.
Raspberry Fizz Tart, Highwire Brewing. A sour, fruited, 5.5% ABV with 5 listed IBUs. There's been 303 people who have checked this in for an average score of 3.77. Highwire Brewing is a regional brewery of Asheville, North Carolina. The Style Guy says, the newest edition of our lip-smacking fruit tart series is inspired by the Gin Fizz cocktail. Our craft beer take on the classic drink. It's huge additions of raspberries, cut with botanical notes from juniper berries and star anise. Flavors of muddled raspberry and bright citrus from orange peel blend perfectly with the sour fruit character present in our house Lactobacillus. It contains lactose. It should be fruity, tart, light, sour, and raspberry. What do you feel like?
I just got a question, and I'm sure everybody listening right now has a question as well. What is star anise?
I'm going with spice. What's your guess?
I already looked it up, so I already know.
Oh, am I right?
It is a spice.
Woo!
It's from, here it goes. It's from traditional Chinese recipes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dry fruits of the star anise tree, Elysium verum, used as a spice and source of pharmaceutical chemicals. The plant is indigenous to the southern eastern
indigenous
part, oh my god, yeah, of the southeastern part of China and the Vietnam. The flavor and uses of the fruit are similar to those of anise, to which it is unrelated.
Geography and you just don't mix.
I cannot. I don't even
Directions and geography. Okay. So what are your first thoughts? Because I'm ready to crank this one out.
It's beneficial to our health, though. So It's got to be if it's in pharmaceuticals, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying.
While he's sipping, I'm going to let you guys know. Oh, it's just tart enough to be yummy. It's got that raspberry on the tongue. It's very light and easy to drink. Man, if this was summer, I'd pound a 6-pack of them.
It's got that yummy, yummy,
yummy.
Justin Bieber was correct. Because this is yummers for the summers.
It's got that citrus. I can taste that peel just a little bit, the zest, as they were saying. The raspberry is not too strong. It's just a perfect amount of this like dance. It's just dancing. It's doing like a cha-cha right on my tongue. It's going, hello.
It's got the carbonation is just like.
Not too much.
Right, but I'm saying that's what's dancing in my mouth.
That's the fizz. It's probably the fizz for them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The fizz is like a dance hall on my tongue right now.
Yeah.
Which is nice. So it's kind of like Darren Lee Cups on my tongue right now.
Mm. What kind is he doing a merengue? Is he doing a tango across there? A foxtrot?
He's doing what's it called? What's the dance fighting?
Capoeira? Yeah. I don't know if he's I don't know if he can be. I don't know if he might.
That's what he's doing on my tongue. That's how violent the fizz is on my tongue, but it's nice. It's a nice fizz.
It's a coordinated dance fight.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like you got served, but with blades.
All right, so yeah, this actually rekindles my love for sours right now. I haven't had a sour in a while, but this is really
last
good.
week.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, we had
Gemini,
the smoother. We had the smoothie, and I wasn't really. That was all right. But this actually tastes like a good sour, though.
Yeah. Speaking of good sours, you know how we love the Urban Artifacts astronaut foods, and we've had the blackberry one, we've had the blueberry one.
What'd you get us?
I didn't get it yet because it's not out for us to get, but they just released a new astronaut food. Be coming our way. Astronaut food
peach. Dog.
Peach.
I'm ready for that one.
Woo! In a little can, so it's high ABV.
You know, I'm gonna be there. I wish they had dragons everywhere. I wish they had that all the time.
All the time.
I love that one.
Dragons.
But speaking of
dragons,
death.
Oh.
An article from Unilad says old NASA satellite to fall from sky back to Earth this weekend. So last weekend, actually. I wonder if it happened. Let's see if they updated it. It's an old satellite, NASA satellite from outer space plummeting towards Earth. Although this might sound like a plot of a sci-fi flick, it turns out this unusual situation is set to take place last weekend. NASA confirmed that its retired Earth radiation budget satellite is expected to re-enter our planet's atmosphere on Sunday, January 8th. But before you start seeking out your nearest doomsday bunker, the space agency reassured that risk of harm to anyone is very low, as most of the device will most likely burn up and deteriorate en route. Though some components are expected to survive, NASA said the chance of it causing injury to humans is approximately 1 in 9,400.
That's actually pretty good odds.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, we're fucked. No, it must have happened already, obviously, but I wonder if it did any damage.
I don't know. Jones, get on that. Fact check. So, space trash is coming down. It has a relatively easy chance of hitting us. I mean, you know the...
Okay, so there it is. So, the 38-year-old Earth radiation budget satellite weighed 5,400 pounds and fell over the Bering Sea. Of course. A vintage NASA satellite launched in the 1980s and a long since turned to space junk met a fiery fate late Sunday as it fell back to Earth, so last week. Okay. So it just fell in the
So the only people who could have been hurt were those fishermen, on the crab boats.
Yeah.
He's going to show up. What's that show called? Is it called King Crab? It's on Discovery where they just follow these like 4 or 5 boats out on the Bering Sea.
I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
They're always like things are breaking down and shit like that. One guy was getting mad because his sonar wasn't working or his radar wasn't working. He looked up and there was a bald eagle sitting on the fucking sonar dish or whatever like that. Like, get it down. I'm like, we can't kill it. That's an eagle.
Yeah. God dang. Turn the cameras off if we can. Oh, what happened to the bald eagle? Ah, man.
It flew away.
Shoot. Yeah,
it decided to go for a fish. It never came back up from getting that fish.
So then, what was it? So, they said 1 in 9,500 chance. Well, this also sounds like that kind of chant. So I heard about this one thing where there's a forest fire, right?
Okay, forest fire. I got it.
And so the helicopter had to collect water, right?
Yep.
So it collected water from a local lake
Yep.
outside of the fire.
Uh-huh.
Picks it up, everything like that, whatever. Takes the water over to the fire.
Yep.
Drops it.
Yep.
Later, they came back to find out that there was a diver.
Yep, that's actually happened.
And I know. I'm just saying for the people that are listening, not you, Bruce, that there is an actual diver inside that. And so that is also a 1 in 9,500 chance, motherfucker.
Yeah, it might be even worse.
Yeah, that's a higher.
I have this game where it's like
Shit can happen.
it's called Crack the Case, and you can only ask yes or no questions to the person who knows all the details of the case, and they give you small details, and you have to try to figure it out. And the beginning of one is like you find a body in a bathing suit in the middle of the forest, and the nearest water is over 100 miles away. Solve what happened, and
How is that so conveniently the same exact scenario?
But that game was written in the 80s. That's when it happened.
But also think about that, man. What if you go back, you're like, yes, we just fucking saved the fire. We just saved the world, the forest. All of a sudden you see this freaking scuba diver in there. What the hell do you do? That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Being like, dude, where could this guy possibly have been? Then you start realizing that you guys picked his ass up and you killed him. That's so fucked up. But you know who wanted to know some informations? Was this man with intimate relationship with doll says his partner felt threatened by her being introduced. This is an article on vt.co.
Is that the one where like the doll looks just like his partner?
No, remember that? That one that's a different one. That's why I'm bringing this one up, because this is a whole nother sex doll mystery. A man who is in an intimate relationship with a doll has admitted his real life girlfriend felt threatened to have to share her man. The Australian, I'm pretty sure the last one was Australian too.
Okay.
They must have really good sex dolls. Who goes by the alias of Rod.
Is a sex doll named Megan?
Shit. Soon to find out. Bought his first doll called Karina in October 2021 after feeling lonely following a difficult breakup. The 54-year-old, okay, yeah, that makes sense. He needed some companionship. Opened up to 7 News Australia about what life is like with the silicone dolls. Dolls? Damn, how many he buy? It only said 1. But the difficulties of juggling those relationships with a living woman too. Explaining how his relationship with Karina began, Rod revealed, home was very empty. You get lackluster when there's no stimulation in your life. I hadn't touched a girl in 2 years, and it all got a bit strange and distant. Rod had met his partner, Jenny, not her real name, online 7 months before he bought Karina. But as Jenny lived over 5,000 kilometers, 3,100 miles away, he was still lacking in physical intimacy, which had been exasperated by the lockdowns during the pandemic. So this is what he has to say. This is a clip.
My name's Rod. They call me the doll man around here. This is the lovely Karina, who I bought only about 4 months ago to keep me company. And at Christmas time, I came home with Lauren.
I thought it was Jenny.
I'm 53 years old, live alone.
It's another sex doll.
Had a painful separation. And the dolls have helped me recover. I believe the emotions are like the physical body. They need exercise. We need to practice love, caring, kindness to keep those abilities flowing. And these girls are enabling me to do that. And I've developed a fine appreciation for their beauty.
So, although he initially saw her as a physical synthetic companion, Karina soon began to open up Rod's emotional side too. He explained, all of a sudden, from my emptiness, I had something that required care and maintenance and improvement in a feminine way. It was nice. Spending time with Karina also sparked a love of portrait photography in Rod, and he regularly dresses her up and poses her for pictures in and around his home. racking up over 11,000 followers on Instagram. Rod told Jenny about Karina a month after buying her, which had a mixed reaction from his human partner. We argued about it and she didn't understand, he revealed. The first thing that she's feeling is threatened and wondering why. While it took a little bit of adjustment for Jenny, Rod explained that Karina was keeping him company, and she came around to the idea eventually. She saw what I was doing with the photos and the media and just totally accepted it in the end, Rod says. After the success of his Instagram account dedicated to photos of his doll, Rod was even offered a job taking photos for the manufacturer in China as a result. Wow. Jenny is supportive of Rod's talents, as he adds. She is really happy to support me. She was really excited that I got the factory deal, which will open up fields. Karina is such a large part of Rod's life that he's even introduced her to his 85-year-old mother, who has also accepted her as one of the family too. We love happy endings around here.
I guess so.
So how do you feel about that?
I mean, to each their own. I mean, I wouldn't make the same choices as he did, but
his thoughts on it make sense. You're an older man. You want companionship.
What companionship are they giving?
Well, like he said, he was able to like feel emotional connection again because he said sometimes you need to get that physical workout, which is sex. And you're not getting it from other people.
That's not emotion. That's physical.
I thought he said physical. He said you need physical.
He said he needed an emotional.
No, he said you need a physical.
He said both.
Yeah, he said you need a physical workout.
Okay.
Your body needs to work out. Blah, 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 whatever. That's his thing.
Work out.
Physical health. Well, his health is fucking his dolls. And also, hey,
again, I said to each their own.
I know.
I just wouldn't make the same choices in the same situation.
Yeah, but I mean, he sparked up a whole new creative side to himself. So it's like, dang, dude. Honestly, it was just meant to be because you were able to create a photography page that people fucking love. Yeah. And then now the company said, hey, take pictures of her dolls, bro. What if he's fucking each one?
Maybe.
At the site that they're made.
And testing them out. He's the tester.
Yeah, he's living the dream.
Quality control.
Hey, this one don't feel right.
Clean up on number 3. All right.
Yeah, so that's articles with honor.
Articles of honor.
Article of honor.
It's not slightly art, but it's ochre.
Hey.
All right.
How do you feel about this beer, dude?
What I feel about this beer? I feel like this beer is really good. It's got kind of like a raspberry Kool-Aid fizz going on to it. It's fruity. It's light. It's fizzy. It dances on my tongue. I really love it. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Yeah. It's not that good. I'm going to give it for a sour, right? We're going for sours. Let's say this sour is, I would say a 4 for a sour. It's pretty damn good in that aspect, but maybe 1 or 2 is enough for me. The fizz might get a little bit overbearing.
I think
it's very fizzy.
I really feel like if this is definitely
it lives up to the name for sure.
It lives up to the name. It's definitely a Nate's boat beer. It's a boat drink very easily. If this was summertime, I think we'd be like high praising this even more. I feel it's just fit for good warm weather.
Yeah.
But with a 4 and a 4.5, that is approved by Drunk with Buds.
Approved and verified.
If you can find it, get it and try it.
Verified like us on Twitter.
So let's go into our next ad.
Indiana Whiskey Company, located at 1115 West Sample Street, South Bend, Indiana. Open from Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's a sampling room, but you can also purchase whiskey, bourbon, flavored whiskeys like chocolate and maple, which we have tried on a past episode. So go give Indiana Whiskey Company a visit in South Bend, Indiana, or you can find them at your local liquor store. And if they don't have it, then ask them to carry it. Sign up for a tour at inwhiskey.com. Hey, I'm so fucking dizzy. I'm so fucking hizzy. I'm about to jizzy. Everybody feel me. Everybody hear me. Everybody feel me. Everybody wanna do what I gotta do to be. Everybody wants to. Everybody is it. Everybody dizzy. I'm just trying to squiz it. I'm just so fucking exquisite. I can't do this business aside. I got to arrive to the time that I was supposed to thrive. And now I got to do this shit on time. And I just so motherfucking dizzy that when I walk around, man, I'm like a tornado. Cause I just can't let go of the past when it hold me. And I go any farther than I did when I was. But hey, don't make sense, but it's gonna make sense when you hear this again. And you're doing all you can, cause you are the man and you got dizzy. So come with me, cause we getting a little dizzy and we getting a little busy in the hizzy, motherfucker. Go, hey, yay. Free beats, so copyright Dizzy, free type beat 2023, trap beat, instrumental, Screx beats, beats provider on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody, to Drunk with Buds. We are here with a nice buzz and with the buds, and third beer is Love Me Tender by the Brewery Stout Imperial Double 17.6% ABV, not available IBU. 542 check-ins for a 4.26 average out of 5. The brewery is a regional brewery from Placentia, California. Placentia is weird. That's a weird name to name a...
Sure, you're not pronouncing it right.
What else could that possibly be?
I mean, it could. I mean, this is English, man,
Placentia?
and that's also probably a Spanish origin, Mexican origin.
It's definitely Placentia. All right, so Style Guide says bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with peanuts, bananas, and bacon. Black Tuesday is the perfect canvas for creativity in liquid form. Love Me Tender was inspired by the iconic sandwich order of the king of rock and roll himself, the Elvis sandwich, topped with peanut butter, banana, and bacon. No wonder he died. This indulgent imperial stout was aged in bourbon barrels, then treated with peanuts, banana, and natural bacon flavor for a tasty treat, Black Tuesday style. Sweet, nutty, professor, banana, boozy, peanut butter. Also, R.I.P. Lisa Marie Presley.
Does it say professor?
No.
All right. First taste. First smell. It smells like motor oil, which is
Absolutely
not a great thing.
No.
But we've been surprised before.
I feel like when it smells like motor oil, that's when it's good.
But when it tastes like motor oil, we hate it.
Exactly. But if it smells like it first,
I was hoping it smelled like peanut butter.
it smells like a dude.
Even bacon.
Honestly, okay, so everybody that is now tuning in, that has not listened to us before or whatever, this tastes like a Dark Lord from Three Floyds Brewery. These are what they all smell like.
Okay.
So, and those are good.
Well,
So I have high hopes for this.
let's find out. Okay.
I like it.
I get the banana. A little bit of chocolate, I guess.
Yeah, I don't taste the
There is
peanut.
no bacon.
Yeah.
There's no bacon.
Let it sit on your tongue a bit, I guess. What are you supposed to taste in the bacon, though? I feel like bacon is a very distinct flavor
Yeah.
that if you were to put it into a drink, it's going to get overridden by everything else.
Sometimes, I mean, like, when I go to Sonic, I get a peanut butter chocolate bacon shake, and you can taste the bacon, but here I don't. But that's not a detraction. It tastes better than it smells.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
It's chocolate on the darker side, but not fully dark. It's not too dark.
It's definitely darker than the black lager.
Yeah, well, that's not
sure.
that wasn't a stout. That
I
was
know,
a lager.
But I'm just saying for comparison.
It's got banana. There's hints of banana there, but I don't get anything else it said that it was going to have. I was hoping for a beer that's Love Me Tender from the King. I feel like this may have come from the Jester. It's fooling me. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
fooling me. It's not the King.
Uh-oh.
It's the Jester.
Oh.
It's still in the royal court, still balling, but ain't no king.
No, I don't think this would be a drink a king would drink at all. I mean, us, we like it. We like it, but obviously we are no kings.
No.
Or queens.
Queen.
But honestly, yes, I like it. If you ever see it, Love Me Tender is pretty good. Don't expect a lot. It's a good stout, but the flavors in there are just, they're jumbled up together that you're not really going to taste everything it says.
Well, let's see after a few more sips and drinks and we finish our glasses and we get a final rating on that. But before that, it's time for Bruce.
Fuck. Bruce.
Don't.
Bruce.
Don't.
Fuck Bruce. Fuck Bruce. Fuck Bruce trivia. Fuck Bruce trivia. Hey, cause it ain't trivia. Hey.
Welcome to Bruce Would You Rathers.
That's why I said fuck Bruce, dog. It's not trivia today.
Bruce trivia. It's not today. We got Would You Rathers.
We're crazy today, bro. Cause
hit it up with the first one.
ain't shit changed but the game, mate.
So, would you rather pee a ping pong ball out or poop out a bowling ball?
Fine.
Yeah, that's a lose-lose situation here.
I feel like, okay, let me just say, if I had a vagina, obviously I would pick the ping pong ball.
But
because
you
it
don't.
Because they can have babies, and so it's able.
But that
to
doesn't come out the same hole.
Fuck. True. Oh yeah, that hole is way smaller. You're right. You're right.
All right, geography and anatomy, not understand.
Okay, I was trying to give the females the benefit of the
Okay,
doubt.
I'm going to go with poop because then once you have passed that, from then on, you're never going to have a problem pooping anymore. It's just going to fall out.
It's just gonna stay loose in a gate.
It's just going and you're done.
No. Oh no! I've had some of those kind of shits where it hurts like a.
I know,
bowling
but
ball's coming out.
I know people who have kidney stones, and they scream and cry, and that's itty bitty.
But this is where I'm getting.
Ping pong ball for you. That's
Yeah.
bigger than your dick.
I know it is, and so this is what I'm saying. Especially when we all got tiny dick holes, and when that shit come out, man, that's our most prize sensitive area. Our ass is not. If an ass can take a dick, it could take a bowling ball coming out. So I'm gonna say bowling ball as well.
Okay. Would you rather have your parents walk in on you having sex in their bed, or your parents always get to see your porn search history every time they log onto a computer?
Okay, what was the first one? I heard the second.
Would you rather them catch you in their bed with having sex? Their bed, not yours. Their bed.
Well, my parents are separate beds. I know it's not normal for a lot of people, but so it's like, who's catching me? Which one's going to catch me? So I'm going to say they can see my porn history. That's fine, whatever. Because the whole bed thing, I would have to just pick my mom or my dad catching me. And it's like, I'd rather not have to pick. So I'm going to just say they can see my porn. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have way back in the day because my cousin got in trouble for something I probably searched. Great stuff.
Okay. I guess the sit. I mean, people watch porn, I guess, and I'm not doing anything irregular, so they can look at my history. That's no big deal to me.
It says Black Mamba with small petite Asian.
Would you not ever be able to eat solid foods again, or the ability to breathe underwater?
Well, I would have to pick breathe underwater because I want to eat solid foods.
I know this one seems like they got two different ones mixed up.
That's not even related like anything.
Why would you choose the other one?
Yeah.
One's a bonus and the other one's a negative.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cool. I get to breathe underwater and eat solid foods. Wow.
Darn.
The other one is I can't eat solid foods and I can't breathe underwater. So it's like, that's all negative over there. That's stupid.
Would you rather eat ice cream with ketchup or would you rather eat ice cream with salt?
Let's say ketchup. We'll say ketchup.
Yeah, I guess so, because I don't know how the salt would react. Either it would be a non-event.
Yeah.
Or it would just make it terrible. And with ketchup, it's probably going to be terrible, but edible?
Yeah.
Edible, baby?
Because you know what ketchup tastes like.
Yeah.
But salt can be very, very unpredictable.
Would you rather dive into a pool full of other people's vomit or yours?
Mine.
Yeah. I mean, it came from me. I mean, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah. Okay, here's one for you.
Ooh.
So pool thing still.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather dive into a pool of your semen or shit?
Mine,
Yes.
the semen.
Okay. You want to swim with your kids? I get you.
I mean,
It's a family outing.
the other one means I'm gonna have problems when I'm done.
Just don't open your mouth.
It's gonna get in your eyes no matter what. In your nose.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it really depends how watery is this. If it's just solid materials, then maybe you just fall in and just walk around and you just get messy on the outside.
It's true.
But if it was very liquidy,
Well, that begs the question. Scientists out there, are you able to, does semen have volume? Are you able to swim in it, or are you going to sink in it? I feel like shit, it's obviously thick enough.
it depends.
You're going to be, it can be watery or not. I get you. Mine would definitely be solid. But yeah, I think I would have to choose semen also. I mean, it'd be nice to see my kids.
And that's the end of Bruce Trivia.
He's going to tell me off air.
No.
So this beer is pretty good, though. He would kill himself. I agree. But yeah, so this beer is pretty good, dude, honestly. And it's cool that I'm drinking out of a Guinness cup, too, though.
Yeah. A gravity.
Okay. Just makes you feel good that I'm drinking a stout out of a stout glass, I guess.
True.
Is what I mean.
Gravity glass is made for stouts. It's gotten a slightly better. We didn't touch on this part earlier. I still don't taste peanut butter. It's just chocolate. It's just chocolate and a little bit of banana.
Yeah.
I taste no peanut butter. I taste no bacon. It's a good stout. Unfortunately, this should have been a great stout, and it's not to me. I'm going to give it a 3. Above average. I'll drink it if someone gives it to me, but don't try to sell me on peanut butter and or bacon and not deliver.
Yeah, because that's some good shit that I want to taste. I agree with you. I think if they said bacon, I don't know if they mean the grease of bacon or the thickness of peanut butter, because I taste thickness, and I taste a thick chocolatey banana. That's it. Stout. But I mean, like, the thickness could be just peanut butter came into that factor, and then also the ending of a kind of like a greasy taste, which is just the mouthfeel, just how it finishes is kind of greasy to me, but not like bad greasy.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, maybe that's the fucking bacon. And with that, I think for a stout, honestly, it's pretty damn good. I would give it a 4.25.
Woo! Well, bringing that rating up, of course, we are approving this stout. If you can find it, try it out. I just say go into it. You'll be pleasantly pleased if you like chocolate and banana stouts. Ignore the other parts.
Yeah,
it's a good stout.
If you don't like peanut butter, if you don't like bacon, it literally is not in this.
Nope. But
they tried something and it didn't come out as they thought, which is okay. It tastes great, obviously, like I said.
Still tastes like a good beer.
We verified it just like our Twitter. Every time.
So yeah, I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm going to give it a little bit more props. I'm not going to change my score, but we didn't touch base on this. 17%, and it doesn't taste very high alcoholic.
No, not at all.
So you could get blitzed on this really easily. You could have 2 of them if you like stouts. You pack,
And it's in a 12.7 fluid ounce bottle. So yeah, this is really very good at what it does. You could pop this out, get this, take it on a fucking picnic, eat it with a banana and peanut butter sandwich, and you would probably be okay. This could be your dessert beer.
Yeah, it's good. It's high alcohol without the taste. It just tastes like chocolate stout to me, really, for the most part, with banana in there. And that's great. I still give it a 3 because it doesn't hit the marks that it's trying to say it is. But they just said it was a chocolate banana stout.
Yeah.
I'd probably give it a 4.
Yeah.
I'm knocking it down just because they failed to deliver on what they want.
On the peanut butter and bacon.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. But other than that, I enjoyed it. So with that, shouts out.
Well,
top 15
before we
cities.
get into the top 15
shit.
cities, we got a special announcement. We got some stats from Budsprout, and our number 1 city and our number 5 city from the same state. Did you think it was Illinois, Honer?
No.
Did you think it would be Ohio?
I thought it would be Germany.
That's not even a state. That is a country.
That's how much confidence I have in our American ways.
But what it was, everyone, was New Hampshire. Number 1 city and number 5 city were New Hampshire. The number 1 city was Canterbury, New Hampshire. So we wanted to make a special shout out here to New Hampshire in general. But Canterbury, you're number 1 in our hearts and number 1 in 2022. Thank you for listening. This is your personal shout out. Ready, Honer? 3, 2, 1. Shout out. There you go. Canterbury. All right, top 15 cities. South Bend, Indiana. Syracuse, Indiana. Frankfurt on Main, Hesse, Germany. Chicago, Illinois. Denver, Colorado. New York. Carlsbad, California. Davis, California. Bayonne, New Jersey. Knox, Indiana. Rochester, Indiana. Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Oceanview, Delaware. Troy, Ohio. Atlanta, Georgia. Greensboro, North Carolina. Granger, Indiana. Clemens, North Carolina. Kokomo, Indiana. Lynn, Massachusetts. Caledonia, Michigan. Mishawaka, Indiana. Liberal, Kansas. Los Angeles, California. St. Leonard's on the Sea, East Sussex, England. West Memphis, Arkansas, Seattle, Washington, Indianapolis, Indiana, Birmingham, Alabama, St. Petersburg, Florida, Columbus, Ohio, Sioux City, Iowa, Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada, Lviv, Oblast, Ukraine.
Oh, God, Ukraine, back at
Columbia,
it
Illinois, Cranston, Rhode Island, Maryville, Indiana, Erskine, Rensselaershire, England, Monroe, or maybe Rensselaershire, Germany. It doesn't say. I'm just guessing. Monroe, New York, East Bridgewater, Massachusetts, Sacramento, California, Livingston, West Lothian, England, Edna Green, Indiana, Klamath Falls, Oregon, Hopkins, New York, St. Paul, Minnesota, Fonda, I love the Fonda, New York, Ocean View, New Jersey, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Caracicaboca, Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Not the Indian country? India, remember that?
No, not that time.
Oh, damn. Hey, shouts out to North Hampshire.
Yep, North Hampshire. You've now been renamed. You're no longer new. You're just North.
Fuck. Hey, thank you. Thank you to everybody that listens. Also,
This last call.
yeah.
This is last call. We're in a bar in North Hampshire, and you got three choices to go. What are you finishing your night on there, Honer?
Honestly, because of the stout being so damn easy to drink, I'm going with it. Yeah, and I'm going with it. I want to end the night heavy, and if I can do heavy and tasty, I'm doing it. So we're going with it.
I mean, I see your good points, but I'm still disappointed in the non-taste.
Yeah.
It's still good beer.
Right.
Not the beer I was advertised. So I'm going to go with the Fizz. A nice little fruity finisher.
Nah, that would be a good starter. So what was your favorite of the show then? That one? Raspberry?
Favorite of the show? I mean, I'm not a guest, so it doesn't really matter.
I know, but I'm asking you myself.
But I guess my favorite of the show was, I guess it was the Fizz. I mean, the first one was good and surprising, but not my favorite.
I would say the Fizz is my favorite as well, because it's more flavorful and all that shit. But yeah,
Socials and final promotions.
Socials and final promotions, bro.
Beer Bandit Bruce on Twitter and Bruce the Beer Bandit on everything else, including Untapped. You can follow the show on all those same social medias at Drunk with Buds Podcast or Drunk with Buds. Look for our content. We're also on Discord, folks. Join us. Drink with us. I actually even thought about bringing the Discord up into the thing to see if anyone would jump on while we're recording, but I didn't. But it happens occasionally. Yeah. So jump on there and see. Show us what you're drinking.
Also, you can find him on OnlyFans at Beer Bondage Bitch. He's pretty hot on there right now. He's making lots of money, and he's making a lot of money for the podcast. So it's going towards a good cause. Beer Bondage Bitch. So, also, I am Honer Creations on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I make dumbass videos for dumbass people like me. I'm also the social media guy for Drunk with Buds podcast. So, if you're talking to us, you're talking to me. And our socials are Drunk with Buds.
That's right.
Some of them are Drunk with Buds podcast. Couldn't tell you what they are right now because it varies. I forget which ones.
All right, and just like in true Royal Rumble fashion, I'm going to count down to the music.
Oh, shit.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Hey, got a Xanax, baby, and I'm trying to find that annex, baby, just like I was Helen Keller. Or wait, was it? What's that girl's name that I'm thinking that was hiding up in the fucking cellar? Man, I'm thinking.
And Frank.
Hey, and Frank in this bitch. Yes, I'm being really frank with you, and I'm just trying to crank with you, trying to do a little bit of two-step into, but I am hiding from everybody that sees me now, and I see that I'm in a crowd, and they trying to get loud. Now we standing on the sky, and I'm smoking lots of clouds, and I'm ringing all around, and I'm a motherfucking airbender, but I am going loud, and I can do this now, and just like fucking Bender in the fucking Futurama, man, I'm gonna get hard as a rock. That means my cock is about to get spiraling, and it's a red rocket like a dog, cause I doggy style when I'm really high. Cause I'm on Xanax, cause I'm on Xanax, cause I'm on Xanax. Free beats, so copyright Xanax, free type beat 2022 beats provider on YouTube.
Stay sexy.
Stay sexy.